Once you've cast on the correct number of stitches, you're ready to start knitting. Take the needle with the stitches on it in your left hand, and using your right hand, push the tip of your other needle into the front leg of that first stitch. Your right needle will be underneath your left and push it from the front of the stitch towards the back. This direction is known as knitwise. Your two needles will now form an X. Take your yarn in your right hand and wrap it around the right needle, underneath and then clockwise over the top and in between the two needles. Hold that yarn taut and slide your right needle down towards you, catching the yarn on it. Then pull your right needle up so that your needles now form an X with your right needle in the front. Then gently slide that first stitch off. So you now have one stitch on your right needle. Be careful to just slide one stitch over. If your knitting is very tight, it can be hard to just slide one stitch, so try not to knit too tightly. As you get more comfortable with knitting, this becomes easier. So onto the next stitch. Slide your right needle knitwise into the front leg of the next stitch on your left needle. Wrap the yarn around the back of your right needle and catching that yarn, slide your right needle forward and up towards you. Then slide that stitch off your left needle. Here it is again. Remember, it's the front of the stitch from the front to the back that you're pushing your needle into. Continue knitting each stitch on your left needle until you run out. So I started with 10 stitches on my left needle, and I should now have 10 on the right. And to keep knitting, just pop that full needle into your left hand and start again. But be careful not to get that tail of yarn tangled into your work. And away you go.